Mr. Emmanuel Ayegbunam is still with us. He's a legal practitioner. He was just taking us through the process of how laws are made in the House of Representatives, what the process should be. But you were saying that in Nigeria we have one small problem. What is the problem?
Not basically a small problem, but a principal problem.
Okay.
In these stages of the bill, you see we emotionally run to make laws. We've gone back now to because BBC has covered West Africa and came up with abuse in higher institutions. We now went back to a bill we refused to attend to 2 years ago. The social media problem has now brought us back again to the one we rejected. Within these stages of bills, if you attend our public hearing, you will see balloons burnt, and you tell that person just within 5 minutes, this and this and this. And you may have 4 bills on the same public hearing. We can hardly attend to them because maybe you start by 2 or whatever the timeline is, and you run home. So we have not been actually adduced to the temperament of what leads to these bills. When the convention started, like what we call the first reading, because the legislators then could not read. That's why the clerk has to do what? Call that first reading, short title. By the second one, he calls the long title, if you watch the rituals. And then you now go into these debates and the rest. So what I'm saying is that we don't have the conducive, we have not grown up to that culture because we are still militarized or decreasing. If you see the way we run through these bills, we don't give it the deserved attention and then input and collaborative effort, and the public itself knowing that they are the owners of this law because it comes back to them. So we have not attended that, and it has been a very big problem. So when this comes back, if you see 90% of the laws we have passed have come back for what? Amendments. Because we have not taken care to see the due diligence on these issues and then the other interests involved. We are now grappling with the issue of VAT. Yet we have medium-term expenditure. We have not even address what was in our medium-term expenditure up to 3 years. So you see what we do is, like I said, emotionally, we decree laws in name of what?
I was going to ask you, quickly, but we are totally out of time, how it is that, the public can be better engaged in the process of law.
Only enlightened public, let us be honest with ourselves, and specialists can make contribution into laws. The NGOs have to sit up. Like I said, lawmaking is a very serious business, and then you must have enlightened and informed public to face issues the way it is, and then seriously now call their representatives to order. So until we reach that level of bargaining and then having what? Representative input, it is lawmaking, representation, and oversight. But once it comes to this, if you don't have the representative input, because we are talking of we the people of Nigeria, so that we have to do. And the laws is made for each and every one of us. So until we come to that enlightenment setting, these issues will continue. And most of them are more or less executive decrees, like I have said. So we now have to task ourselves and then come to that.
Well, we have to thank you for coming on this morning, Mr. Emmanuel Ayegbunam, and shedding light on this process. I think you've already posed a challenge to the enlightened public to be more involved in the lawmaking process. Well, that's where we have to leave it this morning. We thank you for your thoughts and contributions. Sadly, we can't take them this morning, but certainly we will take them on another day. Thank you for watching. I'm Maokpe Ogun Yusuf.
Yes, very well indeed. Thank you as well. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
And I'm Ayo Makinde. Have a wonderful day.